Yeah, very good morning to everyone. So today we'll be discussing on departmentalization, and previous classes we have discussed upon planning, organizing, then decision making, and how the manager has to take up the decisions at regular intervals of time. So here we will be focusing further on the departmentalization process. The horizontal differentiation of task or activities into a desired segments is called departmentalization. So you have to segregate the task and you will be assigning the task to the subordinates, and you have to take care that all the task assigned is completed in the specific time. There are several basics of departmentalization, each of which are particular, like with respect to size, strategies, and purpose. So let us focus on functions. So each major functions of an enterprise is grouped into a department. Various functions of the marketing and engineering, production, finance, personnel, purchase. All so many functions are required for the smooth functionality of any department process. And every department will have marketing, engineering aspects as well as finance, personnel, purchase, etc. And everything has to be taken care properly. Some of the advantages are like simple from grouping activities into small organizations which manufacture. So you have to make sure that some assigned tasks will be given for each department, and it has to be taken care with a specific target. And it promotes excellence in performance, and it will give us better performance and leads to improvement in planning and control of key functions, and also ensures economic and prospects of the industry as a whole. So these are some of the advantages. Some of the drawbacks are like de-emphasis overall company objectives, leads to over specialization of people, then reduces coordination between the functions, slow adoption to changes, and limits the development of general managers. So all this can be some of the drawbacks with respect to departmentalization. So some of the drawbacks can be overcome in the meanwhile when you are into the process. So you have to focus on the advantages and move ahead further. So you have next one is products. This is more suitable for large organizations that manufactures a. So it's like if you are going for a car manufacturing process, for example, and you can see that you may have different departments being specified for the functionality of each thing, like for the entire compartment, or you can say that the engine section. So all those things will be carried out by each department, and then finally they assemble the things further. And under these separate groups or departments are created, and each department is controlled by a manager who will be responsible for all the activities of that subgroup. And also each subgroup will have its own functionalities required for manufacture, purchase, marketing, and accounting, etc. So all these things are which comes under these products. And it's also have some advantages as well as disadvantages. So if you talk about the advantage, the top management is revealed of task enabling them to so you will have a specific goal set, and you will be working for that, and enables top management to compare the performance of different products and invest more resources. So all those things, it helps in the top management to put more funds and all those things. And managers of individual products put better effort to improve his area compared to others. So all these things are some of the advantages. If you talk about the drawbacks, this forms results in duplication of staffs and facilities, extra expenditure may incur, and employment of large number of per- person persons are required, and may result in under utilization of equipments, and all those things are some of the drawbacks which you can list out. So when you talk about the customers, An enterprise may be divided into a number of departments on the basis of customers and service. So you will have different set of customers who are associated with the industry, and the advantage is to ensure full attention to the major customer group, and also can be very different criterias, means criterion governing and all those purchase related things. You can focus better when you are having a department structure. And some of the disadvantages is that it may result in under utilization of resources and facilities, and also be duplication of the facilities also. So these are some of the disadvantages which it can lead to. Then we have regions and territory. So when you talk about a certain region or a territory, the several production or marketing units of organization are geographic specific, and which you can see that some of the products are specific to some places and might not click in another places. So all those things also matters a lot when you are talking about this. Some of the advantages of that is when geographic specific is very important. Some of the products move only in those specific geographic space, and will not at all create any difference in other places. So, yeah, so the advantages, what you can say is it motivates each regional head to achieve his high performance characters, or he will try to achieve the better performance compared to other departments, or it provides a regional head an opportunity to adapt to the local situations, and it also affords the top management training and experience to middle level executives. So they come to know that what are the problems, what are the things that has to be taken care, and it enables organizations to compare the performance and how much to invest, and which area is suitable for a more investment, where the resource has to be put on hold. All those things we will be very much clear with. These are some of the advantages. If you talk about the drawbacks, no, it give rise to duplication of various activities, and various regions units may become some may run short, and some will not give a better performance, forget the overall investment of the total organization, also may rise a bit high. So these are some of the disadvantages. When we talk about time, so in departmentation by time, activities are grouped on the basis of timing of their performance. So we have some of the advantages like facilitates use of uh, some of the things get interrupted, and you need to stop those things and relook into those process, and come out with a better performance. So expensive capital equipments can be a better utilized. So some equipments can be utilized in a better way, and higher end production can be increased per day. So all these things can be considered as some of the advantages with respect to time. Drawbacks is lacks of goods of efficient supervision, and night shift and all. During night shift, better supervision may not be happening, and lack of effective coordination and communication between the people, and loss of product or services may increase. So these are some of the drawbacks which you can say when with respect to time. So when you talk about the process, so in departmentalization is done on the basis of several discrete processes or technologies involved in manufacturing of the product, and we have certain advantages like so process. It's like several discrete processes and technologies will be involved in the manufacture of a product. So you may have to see that in what method you have to follow to achieve that target, and some of the advantages is it facilitates the use of heavy and costly equipments in the effective manner. It follows the principle of So that's what specialization is also very important. You have to be very much precise with equipments, and the cost has to be taken care. All those things are some of the advantages. The drawbacks is workers tends to feel less responsible for the whole product, and it does not provide good training and opportunity for overall development of the managerial talent. And top management need to devote extra attention to interdepartment cooperation and coordination. So these can be some of the drawbacks when you talk about the process. And in as a whole, departmentalization, you can say that it improves the efficiency of the industry, and it can be focused at a better level. Each session of that departmentalization will be taken care by a supervisor or a manager, and you can make sure that the productivity can also be improvised by using the process of departmentalization. And there are many advantages. Along with that, some of the disadvantages are also there, which can lead to some cost related, or you can say that efficiency of workforce, or efficiency of the whatever equipments are available. So all those things can be few disadvantages or drawbacks, but majority you can go with the advantages, and that's what we have been discussing in the previous session. So in further, I will be discussing on committee and what is the role and responsibilities of committees in the upcoming session. So that's all for today. We will wind up with this. Thank you for being with me in understanding the process of departmentalization and the impact of that. Thank you. Thank you all.